Who helped the channel reach affiliate, and a special shout out to the people who subscribe to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to night 1 of 4 of the biggest pay-per-view event of 2021 on the whole effing show, live on Twitch. And we are live from Sacramento, California. And we start night 1 of All In with the highly anticipated debut of the man simply known as Chris Demise. Not too many, if any at all, men would look to pick a fight with Wardlow, who, as I've mentioned in the countdown, has defeated every heavyweight he's been in the ring with. But Chris Demise is not your ordinary man. This guy has run roughshod on the independents, and at long last, he makes his debut on AEW 2K versus ECW 2K. All In. Be careful what you wish for, especially when it comes to the beast known as Wardlow. Wardlow with one of the better records all of year 1 of AEW 2K. Only experiencing a second defeat in a full calendar year thanks to Chris Demise. He made a surprise debut on episode 13 of AEW 2K Dynamite. Tonight, Wardlow looks to get revenge on the man who cost him his match against his rival, MJF. Thank you for tuning in to All In night 1 of 4. And this is gonna be a special night. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the follow button on the page. Trying to reach 200 followers on the page. That's the new goal. Make sure to hit that follow. Happy holidays to everybody tuning in. And here we go. Wardlow shoots for the double, able to get underneath Chris Demise, and Wardlow getting some early retribution against the man who cost him his matchup against MJF on Dynamite, leading into All In. In some ways, Wardlow could thank Chris Demise. He was not originally scheduled on the card until Chris Demise making a huge impact, showing up on episode 13 at AEW 2K Dynamite. And Wardlow not giving Chris Demise the debut welcome he was expecting for. Wardlow to the top rope. You don't normally see Wardlow go for a top rope maneuver, but he was able to land a top rope elbow drop here tonight. Wardlow clearly in control of this matchup so far. And man, Wardlow, we knew he was heated. And it just took one mistake, and Chris Demise able to turn things in his favor with that vicious clothesline. And this is the last person you want to get going in a matchup. Chris Demise Nice German suplex into a bridge pin. Wardlow able to kick out early. Wardlow has defeated every heavyweight he's been in the ring with, from Andre the Giant Powerhouse Hobbs, Sheamus, Bobby Lashley. Looking to put Chris Demise on that list, and I feel that might be the reason Chris Demise targeted Wardlow. He wants to steal that shine. He wants to steal that thunder and make it his own, and I don't think anybody has ever manhandled Wardlow like he's being manhandled at the moment, like we're seeing done by Chris Demise. Wardlow able to sunset flip back into the ring. Nice counter for Chris Demise, and I did not expect that sequence from the big men showing out in the first matchup on All In. This is a historic night live in Sacramento. Wardlow with that jumping knee. Wardlow with the jumping knee, flying knee. Shades of Jorge Masvidal. Not enough to keep Chris Demise down, but now Wardlow signaling this is it. Looking to take out Chris Demise with this signature F5. And that just might be it. Chris Demise able to kick out at 2. Nobody's ever done that before. Wardlow cannot believe it. And he scoops in for another double leg takedown. Wardlow showing his amateur state background. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is the first of 5 matches on night 1. AEW versus ECW 2K All In. Live from Sacramento. The California Takeover begins tonight. Live on Twitch at the whole effing show. Make sure to hit that follow and subscribe button. And now Chris Demise taking advantage of this being a no disqualification matchup. Chris Demise breaks up the table. Chris is wildin'. Chris is wild. Yo. Crazy. Wardlow. Man, Wardlow is furious after being attacked with that table. Chris Demise using a table in a way I've never seen it used before. He used it like it was a chair. Ooh, Wardlow though, yo, that was nasty. That was nasty. Oh, Chris Demise just barely able to kick out, and Wardlow has got to be asking himself, what is it going to take to put away Chris Demise? Chris Demise showing some heart. That was a nasty power bomb. Uh-oh, now Chris Demise countering Wardlow. What does Chris Demise have in mind? Chris Demise, oh, wait a minute. Is that the tongue and death grip? Chris Demise got Wardlow in the tongue and death grip. Shades of Haku. Shades of Haku. Wardlow able to break the hold, but he has got to be pretty weak after that tongue and death grip. He might have faded. And Chris Demise able to do what nobody else has been. Wardlow in a one-on-one matchup to start All In. What a successful debut for Chris Demise. And AEW, ECW 2K, wow. Crazy start. Chris Demise using the table like it was a chair, man. Like, who does that? Wardlow hit the F5, but Chris Demise was able to kick out. And it was that tongue and death grip. Wardlow faded after having his oxygen choked out of him by Chris Demise in the tongue and death grip. And we keep the action going on with a tag team titles on the line. The Spade Brothers, Jack and Ace Spade, would shock the world when they would show up on AEW Dynamite episode 13 along with Wild Bill and take out Dustin Rhodes. And the Spade Brothers will make a huge statement, attacking Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus backstage, who are scheduled to celebrate becoming the new AEW Tag Team Champions. Will their title reign be short-lived, as they are set to defend their titles against the Spade Brothers here tonight at All In? And it is the first of two tag team, my apologies, it's the first of two title matches here tonight. And for the first time, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus will defend their title. Do they have what it takes to defeat the Spade Brothers after being attacked backstage? Both Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus put through the table. Can they get redemption here tonight? It is a 10-minute table Iron Man matchup. The team that puts their team through the most tables wins the matchup for this tag team title. And here we go. Tag team titles on the line, and we have a 10-minute table Iron Man matchup. Can Jurassic Express get revenge on the Spade Brothers, who ruined their AEW tag team celebration? But you know, as they say in mixed martial arts, you are not a true champion until you've defended that title at least once. Some people might agree with that. Me personally, I disagree. I feel once you become the champion, you're the champion. It goes down in the history books as such. But nonetheless, the legacy that you leave as a champion is much defined by the adversity that you overcome during your reign as champions. And Jurassic Express looking to prove that they are not one-hit wonders and that they are capable of holding on to those tag team titles even after both being viciously assaulted backstage this week at AEW 2K Dynamite. Jurassic Express was preparing to take on the Rhodes Brothers at All In, but Wild Bill would injure Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes unable to compete here tonight, taking Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes off of this marquee pay-per-view event. And the Spade Brothers looking to capitalize. Ace Spade with the textbook frog splash, Eddie Guerrero style. And now Ace Spade setting up the table, looking to score the first points of the matchup. Points can only be score by putting your opponents through the table. Ace in there were both members of Jurassic Express. But so far he's doing his thing, it looks like. But wait a minute, Jack got Jungle Boy up, and this could look real bad. The Spade brothers are up. Jack Spade putting Jungle Boy through the table to score the first points in this 10-minute table elimination matchup. And can the Spade brothers end Jurassic Express's title reign before it even truly gets started? You have to feel bad for Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, fighting champions that they are, agreeing to this matchup on short notice after being both brutally assaulted and put through tables. And that pride of Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus just might cost them here tonight, but they are showing fighting spirit, and there's still plenty of time left in this matchup for the AEW Tag Team Champions to make a comeback. Do not count out the AEW Originals just yet. And Jungle Boy stomping a hole in Jack Spade at the moment. Thank y'all for tuning in to the whole effing show, night one. All in. And make sure to hit that like, follow on the page. And make sure to hit that subscribe as well. For only $5, you could help the channel. And that money goes directly into upgrading the channel, whether it be equipment, whether it be leasing music for the entrances and sound effects and whatnot, you know, introductions, logos. It all goes back into just making the gaming channel that much more better. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. There's 3 tiers. I don't mind if you're a tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. I don't mind if you are not on any of those tiers and you just follow. Make sure to follow the whole effing show, whatever you do. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure to leave a comment in the chat. Appreciate all the support, whether you're tuning in for the Discords or Facebook. But back to this matchup. Ace Spade fighting off both members of Jurassic Express, but the numbers ended up being too much. But now Luchasaurus sees that this is his opportunity to tie things up. Ace Spade occupied with Jungle Boy on the outside, and the big man of Jurassic Express, I was about to say, looked like he was heating up. But now Jack Spade, the older brother, and the only person to score so far in this matchup. Oh, wait a minute. Luchasaurus able to turn things around at the last second. And he might want to get over there and save Jungle Boy, because Jungle Boy's in big trouble. Wait a minute. What does Luchasaurus have in mind? Luchasaurus, he's slipping. Oh no, he's not. Luchasaurus saved his team right there. Jungle Boy was dead to rights. Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus, that is the save of the day, because if they would have went down 2 with only 3 minutes left, you would have to think that it would be a foregone conclusion at this point. We will not do any draws tonight. Oh! We will go into overtime if there is a draw. We will restart the clock for another 10 minutes if that is to happen. Jack Spade and Ace Spade The brothers dressed in red and black from BWL, looking to get a full contract here in AEW 2K, and they know if they win the tag team titles here tonight, they've all but secured a job here in AEW 2K Wrestling. And Jack Spade, the former DWL World Champion, is looking to do just that. And it's the second table elimination. Jack Spade, the MVP in this matchup for his team, now putting both Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy through a table, and it is probably just a foregone conclusion at this time that the Spade brothers are going to be crowned the new AEW Tag Team Champions, and they shouldn't feel any proud about how they went about getting it. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Wait a minute, what is Luchasaurus doing? Yo, Luchasaurus just charged up. Oh! Yo, if this was any other matchup, that would be it. That would be it. But yo, I'm mad. Luchasaurus always does some wildness. I didn't even know you could do that in this game. That is hilarious, man. Jungle Boy trying to get his licks in, and I feel it's only right at some point. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, it is customary actually. Every tag team just about has had an opportunity for a rematch, with the exception of the Good Brothers. So at some point you gotta figure Jurassic Express and the Spade brothers will meet again for those tag team titles. But it looks like in 40 seconds we are gonna have new tag team champions here in AEW 2K. All in. The Spade brothers looking to add insult to injury, a third elimination. Jack Spade, man, he is as cold as ice, and he has been on his A game. 3 table eliminations. Luchasaurus trying to injure Ace Spade, but Jack Spade closing this thing out. The Spade brothers are your new AEW 2K Tag Team Champions at All In. And it looks like the sneak attack last week on AEW 2K has paid off, as those boys from BWL snuck in the back door and on their first night became the tag for the first time ever. Wild Bill, the legendary wrestler from BWL, the Territory, that was the rival to the NWA and Dusty Rhodes. And we never thought we would see this match, but Wild Bill finally showed up in AEW 2K 1 week before the biggest pay-per-view of 2021 on the whole effing show gaming channel. And he would take out Dusty Rhodes' oldest son, Dustin Rhodes, putting him in the hospital as a result of his heinous attack. Tonight, he looks to use Dusty Rhodes' rage to his advantage, as he knows that as angry as Dusty Rhodes is, that anger might cost Dusty Rhodes by him making a mistake. And Wild Bill is a capitalist. He is a tricky veteran. and the man that Wild Bill lost to. Long before the WWE and WCW territory wars, it was the War of the Territories, DWL, and the NWA. And the heart of the NWA was the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. For the longest, these two went back and forth, bad-mouthing each other's promotions and each other. But they never crossed paths in the same promotion at the same time. Dusty Rhodes hopefully can keep his composure. He is definitely out for blood tonight after his son Dustin being sent to the emergency room thanks to Wild Bill. The battle of the legends. And here we go out the gate. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes textbook suplex. Dusty Rhodes finally getting his hands on Wild Bill. He gave Wild Bill a little taste. Pause. On AEW Dynamite, interrupting Wild Bill's promo in the ring as he debuted on Dynamite. And I know Wild Bill might feel embarrassed because Dusty Rhodes sent him running for high cover in that ring. And the American Dream looking to get revenge for Dustin Rhodes, but he needs to be careful not to let his emotions get the better of him here tonight in this matchup. Wild Bill, as I said, is the ultimate opportunist. And for the longest, he was pretty much blacklisted from WCW, from WWE. They said he was too controversial. Which begs the question, how did Wild Bill finally get signed to AEW 2K? And who was the person that Wild Bill was talking about when he told Cody Rhodes that the reason him and the Spade brothers came to AEW 2K when they did was to prevent Cody from being on the biggest card of 2021. Wild Bill said if Cody even thinks of coming out, he has bigger things to worry about than Wild Bill. And that is a big statement coming from Wild Bill. It's not too many people I can think of that Wild Bill would even make mention of to in that regard. Dusty Rhodes trying to stop Wild Bill from escaping from this matchup. Dusty Rhodes stopping Wild Bill from escaping that cage. The American Dream is not gonna let Wild Bill run away after what he pulled on Dynamite. Wild Bill, though, able to counter on that cage. And Wild Bill's trying to get out of there. He does not want no more of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. But the American Dream pulling Wild Bill by the leg back down, and we have ourselves a matchup. Dusty Rhodes going for the sleeper hold. Can he put Wild Bill to sleep and ruin Wild Bill's debut? Wild Bill able to counter with the jawbreaker. Irish whip to the corner. Wild Bill stomping a mud hole. And Dusty Rhodes Wild Bill, but wait a minute. Oh no, I thought he was able to block it, but no, Wild Bill just stomping a hole in Dusty Rhodes' chest right there. But it's not enough. Dusty Rhodes getting right back up. And the American Dream, no. Wild Bill kicking him off. Dusty a little dizzy. These two legends giving us that old school classic steel cage match, and now it's Dusty Rhodes. Dusty is now the one climbing the cage, and he is climbing quick. The American Dream. Dusty Rhodes so close to escaping, but wait a minute, Wild Bill at the last moment able to stop Dusty Rhodes. No, he's only got him somewhat preoccupied. No, Dusty Rhodes starting to come back down. And this match will continue. What back and forth action. Wild Bill slamming Dusty Rhodes on the cage. Don't tell me this is how this ends. Wild Bill trying to escape the cage. Dusty Rhodes in pursuit. And the American Dream able to hit Wild Bill. Will Dusty Rhodes be able to bring Wild Bill back down and continue this matchup? And it looks like the matchup for the time being will go on, but no, wait a minute. Wild Bill able to counter Dusty Rhodes. Can Wild Bill escape and win his debut in AEW 2K against the man who defeated him in the Territory War back in the day? But now Dusty Rhodes climbing back up. He will not let Wild Bill escape. Dusty Rhodes punching Wild Bill once more. Dusty Rhodes is just swinging on Wild Bill. Dusty Rhodes will not allow Wild Bill to escape his wrath after what he's done to his son Dustin. And now Dusty Rhodes could climb out. But no, Dusty Rhodes, the rage from Dusty Rhodes. He wants to continue to inflict punishment on Wild Bill. And that just might cost him. Dusty Rhodes had a perfect opportunity to escape the cage. But as we mentioned, it was Wild Bill who injured Dustin Rhodes and the American Dream. He has blood in his eyes. He has revenge on his mind. And there we go with the elbow, and Dusty Rhodes is feeling it. Dusty Rhodes is feeling it. Can he put him away? A second bionic elbow, and Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes is going to start to climb the cage. But Wild Bill is getting back to his feet. Wild Bill dizzy though, Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes is at the top of the cage and Wild Bill is still stunned. Dusty Rhodes is about to put this one away. Come on, Dusty. I shouldn't be biased, but after Wild Bill's actions, you gotta feel for Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. But now Wild Bill pulling Dusty back down. What a cage match. At all in between these two legends. And they're both climbing the cage now. Wild Bill and Dusty Rhodes are both climbing the cage. They're both on top of the cage. And Wild Bill punching Wild Bill. But Wild Bill punching Dusty. And they're extension shots. Dusty Rhodes now with the shot of his own. And Wild Bill now with the shot. They're both on the top rope. Any person could fall at any moment. Dusty Rhodes. Oh my goodness. Wild Bill just tossed Dusty Rhodes from the top of the cell. Don't tell me. This is how Wild Bill wins this matchup. Wild Bill is almost out of the cage. No. Dusty Rhodes' rage has worked against him. And Wild Bill is going to win his debut at All In against his heated rival, Dusty Rhodes. Better believe this is far from over. Dusty Rhodes, he had this match won. Wild Bill kicking out of the bionic elbow one time. But Dusty Rhodes, there was 2 times he had this match won, but the rage, Dusty wanted to do more damage to Wild Bill, and it ended up costing him. And Wild Bill and the Spade Brothers attack paid off. All 3 successful in their debut.